Oh yeah, y'all know what time it is. It's almost that time for football season. College football, NFL, high school, you name it. But it's also that time for flip season. You see all these recruits, they're already verbally signed. But I'm here to tell you it doesn't even matter right now. Because if it's not signed in ink on a dotted line, it does not matter. And with Coach Prime teamed up with Tim Brewster, a coach who's been coaching for 30 plus years, who has won multiple Recruiting of the Year awards, been a part of national championship teams, winning teams in the FBS. This is like Omar teaming up with Brother Malzahn from The Wire. This is legendary, and I'll chime in. What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Please like and share this video. There's a saying, if it's not signed on the dotted line, it's not official. And the same rules apply with recruiting. As we all know, Jackson State has 3 verbal commits. Isaiah Kendall, 6'4" wide receiver from Arkansas. Robert Lockout III, speedy wide receiver from Georgia. And Jace Ward, linebacker from Georgia. Don't be alarmed. I know you're going to say, hey, Jackson State only has 3 recruits. Last year's recruiting was better this early. Chill. Just wait until the season starts. When these recruits see this new revamped offense, when these recruits see this new revamped defense, when they see the wide receiver position playing about 10 wide receivers, young players getting playing time, because you already know Coach Prime's going to play the best. No matter what the Shines say, he's been about that. Coach Prime has always been consistent on playing the best players no matter what. He's trying to win games. He's not trying to pacify anyone. So you look at all of the offers, and I'm going to send a link on the comment section of all the JSU offers that are given out. I use On3 Recruiting. I think On3 Recruiting is more efficient, and when it comes to overall rankings. And what they do is a composite ranking combining ESPN, 24/7, and Rivals rankings all together as one. And they come out with a continuous ranking. That's why I use their site. So I'm going to send that link out so you can see all the offers they're giving out. And looking at all the committed players, I can see a lot of them being flipped. Now, I do see some who are not committed, who are probably not ranked, but got FBS offers. I can see Caleb Mathis, wide receiver from Arlington. I can see him committing to Jackson State. Another player I can see committing, Tyron Dixon, 5'11" quarterback from Miami. He has a chance to go to Jackson State. And what did I say? Jackson State needs to recruit more quarterbacks. I know they got some right now, but I'm talking about younger. I'm not talking about the older transfers that they got, because right now Jackson State has 6 quarterbacks. But Teron Dickens is probably going to choose between Coastal Carolina and Jackson State. And then if you scroll on down to this website, man, this website is really good. Corey Washington from Miami. It's going to be a lot of Florida players. Now, they're not committed yet, but there's a good chance that they're Jackson State commits. Here's a few things that Jackson State has to do to flip some commits. Number one, Travis Hunter and Kevin Coleman have to have breakout seasons. So the high-level recruits will go and say, wait a minute, they're getting all this recognition and all this fanfare, and they put up big numbers in the FCS. I could do that too. I could go anywhere and produce. That's what a recruit will say. Now, only a recruit has the courage and the mental fortitude to pull off that move. Not everybody's Travis Hunter and Kevin Coleman. Those two brothers took a chance when others did not do so. They took that chance. So a lot of these recruits are not built like that. Number two, fanfare. Every time there's a recruit, and I know Jackson State is going to do this well, you show them the most love as possible. You show the recruits that if you commit to Jackson State, this is not only a 3 to 4 year decision, this is a 40-year decision. That getting a degree at Jackson State brings opportunity after football. That's what's got to be preached on recruiting visits and so forth. Number three, you got to win your games. And not just win, you got to dominate. I'm just saying, if you want to flip some of these elite recruits, Coach Prom had a video today talking about consistency. He's 1,000% right. You got to be consistent all the way around. Before practice, before the game, film room, study hall. You can't half-ass it all the time. These recruits are watching. They know who's developing talent and who's not. And speaking of developing talent, as you have heard or you watched on social media, Jim Nagy, the owner of the Reese's Senior Bowl, was at Jackson State's practice. And there are a couple seniors that he's looking at. My guess is Greg Great, because remember, Greg Great was part of the Senior Bowl watch list when he's playing for Mid-Tennessee State, had 7 picks, had an amazing year in the Conference USA. Aubrey Miller. And I'm sure he's looking at Isaiah Bolden because he's one of the top returners in the country. He is the top returner in the country. I'm sure he's looking at Nugget. I know people are going to say, well, Nugget didn't have the stats. Look, he's a 6-foot corner with 4.3 speed. Lockdown, man-to-man. Not no zone corner running no 4.6. They got a bunch of picks because of a defensive scheme. This is what the NFL looks for. And I hope these recruits take notice. And lastly, recruits. Please be serious if you're thinking about going to HBCUs. Don't use HBCUs for clout. Please respect the culture. That's all I ask for. No matter if they go to a school or not, a different school that is, that's fine. But please be serious if you're considering an HBCU. Don't waste their time. Don't waste the fans' time. And fans of HBCUs, what you should do, I'm not saying don't like their posts and retweet their posts. Go ahead and do that. But do not follow a recruit unless they sign with your school. I'm telling you. That's how you know who's real and who's not. Don't follow any recruit. Like their posts, share their posts, unless you really believe they're going or considering going to HBCU. Now, that's what I would do. Because you got to see who's really authentic with this HBCU movement, this HBCU renaissance. But this is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And Tim Brewster, keep doing your thing. And like he said on that Twitter post, it's flip season. Y'all know what time it is. And I'll leave off with a quote to motivate your day.
You can lie on me. You can talk about me. You can spread rumors about me. You cannot help me. You cannot like my posts. You cannot share my status.